Well, howdy how there, partners. This special episode's about Prairie Boys and pumpkin pie.
Well, all right then.
Welcome to Dad Fights. Ever wonder what would happen when you put two TV dads up against each other in the ring? Find out with your hosts, Adam and Jeremy.
Dad Fights. I wish to create Dad Fights. Who's ready for some fatherly advice or a heavy blow to the skull? Dad Fights.
Dad Fights. We even beat kids.
Well, hello and welcome to our Thanksgiving special of the old Dad Fights. We have a very special episode. It's all about them Prairie Boys and, you know, covered wagons and the Old West and the Midwest. And what else?
Pumpkin pie.
Oh, yeah, pumpkin pie.
And the prairies.
Oh, yeah.
And gun shooting. Was there a lot of gun shooting in Little House?
Maybe. I've only seen one episode.
You've seen, Adam, you've seen more than I
Hey.
have, so.
It was on, like, it was a few months ago. I'm like, what the fuck show is this? And it was Little House on the Prairie, and it was, here, let me recap it for you. It was all about Pa. I don't know if all the episodes are about Pa, but it's fitting that it was all about, you know, Charles Ingalls. So it was a Sunday, and the family gets up, and they're like, yo, hey, Pa, are you coming to church with us? And he's like, I'm hungover. Let me sleep in. And the little Laura's like, oh no, you can't sleep. This is the Lord's Day, Daddy. And then they all go to church without him. He gets up and then he decides, I'm gonna go work in the fields. So he goes and plows the field, gets all sweaty, and he goes and lays down because he's a little exhausted from the sun. And I think he had a heat stroke, and it was pretty much like God punished him for getting drunk the night before and then doing chores instead of going to church. So go to church on Sundays.
Isn't that a Simpsons episode? That's totally a Simpsons episode. But Homer doesn't work. He just gets drunk, looks at Playboy, and
Simpsons did it.
Makes a badass waffle.
It might have been a Simpsons episode, come to think about it. I could be just completely blending the two in my brain.
That kind of happens with the Simpsons.
Yeah, I know. And it totally looks the same, like 1980s, like TV shows and, you know, all yellow people. You know, they look the same.
Does that mean they have hepatitis? Do they have hepatitis in Little House on the Prairie?
I mean,
Doesn't that make you yellow?
Yes. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Doctor. Well, those who are not paying attention, the families on this episode, we have the dads, of course, and this special Thanksgiving episode is, I don't know if you noticed, Little House on the Prairie, Pa, and also we got the good old boys from Bonanza. So it's a rootin' tootin' special episode.
Yeah. Charlie Ingalls versus Benjamin Cartwright. Just
Benny Cartwright.
Oh yeah. They're some pioneering prairie boys.
Fucking Prairie.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Sorry, I was trying my hardest to keep a straight face. I couldn't. What was the other one? The other show we had that had a funny name with boys in it?
Oh yeah, Family Boys.
Family Boys. That's right.
Boy Meets World meets Family Ties.
Family Ties. Yeah, and it was the Family
Yeah.
Boys.
Well, I guess we'll get into it. We're gonna do my favorite segment right off the bat. We're gonna talk about some music. What's an album you listened to this past week or this week at work?
So this week, I was listening to Buckethead's Elephant Man's Alarm Clock.
It's a good one.
It's a damn good one. I think, honestly, he uses a 7-string in that one. Because he's tuned, like, really low. Or he just tunes it really low.
I mean,
but I like it. Like I was telling Adam when he was asking me about the CD I was listening to this week, there's a particular song on there where he does, like, the kill switch on his guitar, but then he adds bass on it. That moment, for me, like, at the time, I was just, like, you know, working on music bass and guitar and whatnot. That just opened my eyes. I was like, wait, you can do that? You can just do like guitar with bass and have it the same and sound good? All right. And that just, I don't know why that moment just like opened my eyes in music production. So yeah, it's a good album.
Yeah.
It's a really good album.
I enjoyed it. I always get that one, and then Slaughterhouse on the Prairie. Is that a title of an album?
That's it. Yep, that's
I
another
feel
one.
like
That's a good
those two came out around the same time because I know you gave me both those albums when they came out. And I'm like, one of them has a LeBron song, and one has Bird with a Hole in Its Stomach. And
Yeah, LeBron's the Prairie one, and the other one's Elephant Man.
yeah, Elephant Man's good. It's Fizzy
It is good.
Lipton,
It's like-
and what's the other song? Like the first.
There's the baseball.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Flurries
that's
one,
a good Final Wars. Yeah, it's a good album.
Final Wars. And then my favorite one's Droid Assembly.
Yeah.
That's where I'm talking about the kill switch and the bass comes
and
in.
I'll
Fucking love
put a
that part.
sample of that in right here.
All right, and what magical album are you listening to this week, good sir?
Well, this week was an interesting week. I needed some good old-fashioned death metal in my life, just to get some shit done. And one of my go-tos is Oracles by the band Fleshgod Apocalypse. So their later albums, they added some operatic elements, but their first album, Oracles, is straight just really good death metal. And there's one track on there the song is called Embodied Deception. It starts out with like a little piano, and then it just drops into some really fast drums, really fast guitars, and some good old death metal singing. They're an Italian band, but they sing in English, and it's really cool. And they were supposed to be here
old death
in
metal.
April, but COVID happened, and I still have a ticket if they come back in 2021. So
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, so hopefully they do. I guess we'll take this little time to thank Spotify for having us on, and Stitcher, check us out, and Arby's. I'm still gonna chase the Arby's. Jump on the Arby's bandwagon because I hate myself. And beef and cheddars and curly fries and Rick Rubin sandwiches. They have the meats.
Now, do you get your beef and cheddar, and then you get mozzarella sticks and put it in your beef and cheddar?
Oh yeah, and then I just douse that motherfucker in horsey sauce. Instant regret and diarrhea. And wash it down with a Mountain Dew.
Oh, Jesus. There's one time when our friend Tony, he was giving me a ride home, and we stopped at Arby's, and he was like, "Hey, do you want any sauce?" I said, "Yes, I would like Arby's and horsey sauce." And I guess he wasn't hip with the Arby's because he didn't even know what a Jamocha shake was. So I don't know what's his problem is. But anyways, so I was like, "Yeah, I want some Arby's and horsey sauce." He's like, "That's made up. Why are you making up shit?" I'm like, "No, dude, it's real. Horsey sauce is real deal, dude, and it's good."
It is. It's like creamy
Like, yeah,
horseradish.
he almost didn't say it. I was like, "Say it, say horsey sauce. I need my goddamn horsey sauce for my goddamn roast beef sandwich." Shit.
Good times.
So yeah, Arby's. All right, I'm on this Arby's bandwagon.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Shall we get into the family fun facts?
I think we should, man. I mean, it is about that time, so let's cue the theme song. Ba-da-ba-ba-dee-dee-dee-ba-dee-ba-da-doo.
Family fun
facts. So, all right. So Mr. Ben Cartwright, the dad. So he was just working, in the fields, doing what he does, being Bonanza-like, and he gets picked up by aliens out of nowhere. Gets picked up. Aliens pick him up. So now, with him being abducted, he started just roaming space, being a badass, and he changed his name to Star-Lord. And during all this, he goes to a planet to find like his dad. I guess this guy's like, "Hey, I'm your dad. You should come to this planet, just like my hometown and shit." He's like, "Oh, okay." So he goes and he's like, realizes that his dad's an asshole, and his dad is the planet. So like Ben Cartwright had to do some fucking cowboy shit, and he basically like found the core of the planet, blew it up, and then just kind of roams the fucking space still, kind of a guardian in the galaxies. So there you go, Mr. Daddy Cartwright. There's my family fun fact.
Oh yeah. Also about Ben Cartwright, he likes to fight robots. And in his time in space, he built a spaceship called the Battlestar Galactica. Him and his new sons, because, he got remarried, had 2 sons and a daughter. His youngest son is Rick Springfield. The Rick Springfield. I don't even know what song he sings, but I know he's a singer. Does he sing Jesse's Girl?
I was about to say, yeah, doesn't he sing? Yeah, doesn't he sing Jesse's Girl or the number song, the 85?
Oh, Jenny.
The phone number.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I mean, we could look it up with the technology, but I'm lazy.
Yeah, and I like to just make assumptions. So yeah, so
I'm with that too.
Ben's youngest son wrote Jenny, something 5309, EIN.
Yeah.
Well, these 2 shows are actually kind of connected because Pa, Charlie Ingalls, well, he wasn't always an Ingalls. Originally, he was a Cartwright, After his dad disappeared and went into space, he decided, you know what, I had enough of this Nevada Wild West bullshit. I want to be a farmer. I'm heading north to Minnesota. He gets hitched. He goes up to Minnesota. He builds, a nice little homestead, real prairie boy style. And he has a family. He's got three girls, and yeah, it's a cute story. This is where it gets crazy. So there's this lady Rosemary, and she has a baby, and she can't take care of this little devil child. So who adopts it? The Ingalls. They named this kid Albert Ingalls. I think it's like Albert Robert Ingalls, 666. I don't know how to spell Ingalls, but I wrote it with only 6 letters, so just follow along.
Just go with it.
So some bad stuff starts happening around the farm, Little Carrie, she loses her sight. She's the youngest of the original 3 kids. Pa gets Ma pregnant again, and they have a little girl named Gracie, and Ma doesn't make it, during the childbirth because, the devil child. Eventually, the 3 original kids grow up, and Pa, I think his name is Albert the devil child, and young Gracie, they're just alone out there, and then Pa meets a mountain man, and I think I sent you that picture. Did you see the picture?
Yeah, I did.
Well, this mountain man, his name's Dick, because I didn't do the research what his real name is, and it's the first name that popped in my head at the time. So Pa and Dick, they have a nice little backwoods romance, some backdoor fun, and they start a family together. Dick has his own son, little Grayson, and well, they become a blended family, the devil child Albert, young Grayson, Dick, Pa, and young Gracie. And Little House on the Prairie. Family fun facts. Those 3 fun facts all wrapped into one.
It has to be epic because it is the special Thanksgiving episode.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thankful for that. Hey, so yeah, speaking of that, what are you thankful for, good sir?
Hey, man, I'm thankful for, getting a new job this year. Well, not the greatest job in the world, but, when COVID happened, the event industry kind of flipped upside down. Got a job I kind of enjoy doing, even though it's labor intensive, but I love it. Also,
Nice,
I got
man.
the best girlfriend in the world, and I got a cool dog. Her name's Toby, and she's the best. That's what I'm thankful for. How about you, man?
Of course, I'm super thankful for my family. Glad that we're all still good, even though we're all getting stir crazy with COVID. But I'm gonna sound super lame, Adam, and I'm thankful for what we've been doing here, man. I'm glad that we kind of use this to kind of reconnect, man, and really awesome to do this every week with you, man.
Yeah, me too, man. This was great. This was great. This is great. Yeah.
It will be great.
Oh yeah.
Always will.
Yeah.
Be, or something. I don't know.
And I'm kind of excited to get back in the studio and start making some music again, man.
Yeah, man. That is cool. I haven't done shit lately.
I know, dude.
Like music-wise.
That was like the last time in like 2 years that I'm like, hey man, let me just try and lay down a beat real quick. And then Sky added some bass, and yeah, it was like we never missed a step. It's kind of crazy.
Nice.
But yeah, we're gonna need some guitar on that track. So yeah, maybe next Friday I think is the next time we're gonna get over to Mod Duke's house.
Well, all right, man. You ready to bring out these badass Prairie boys?
Oh yeah.
All right. I'll go ahead and have my guy. Well, no, I guess we should have Jamie explain the rules before we get crazy, right?
And insert rules.
Each host will call an attack and roll the dice. Number rolled determines damage. The first fighter to 0 points loses.
And there we go. All right, so my guy, Mr. Ben Cartwright, he's coming out, and he's coming out to the song. It's the theme song from the hit TV show on Nickelodeon, Hey Dude. He's coming out to the theme song of that, and he's still just, I guess maybe the Galaxy, he's still a space cowboy because he comes out in just regular cowboy getup. The only difference is everything is like pink toned, so he has like dark pink, light pink, has a badass pink hat.
So he's
I don't know why,
real
but,
cyberpunk, right? Just that cyberpunk look.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
I love it. With the Star-Lord helmet?
And he's no helmet,
Okay.
just cowboy, pink cowboy hat.
Okay. Dig it.
Yeehaw!
Oh yeah.
Hey, do what you want to do, Daddy Cartwright.
Hey, dude. Well, Charlie Ingalls, he's walking up to the ring, and he's walking up to Prince's When Doves Cry. And old Charlie in full Minnesota fashion, he's wearing the Purple Rain purple suit with the frilly white shirt underneath. And he's ready to rock and roll.
Quite the showman,
Oh, yeah.
that one.
With that awesome 70s hair.
Yep. He does a badass.
Oh,
70s
yeah, he
hair.
does.
All right, well, you ready to roll and see who goes first,
Yeah.
good sir? All right, here we go.
I rolled
I got a 3.
4.
Oh, nice.
All right, I guess I will kick this show off here. All right, well, old Charles Ingalls, he learned this one from his daughter. This is the Laurel Ingalls leg sweep. And that is a 6.
Nice.
Took that old Ben
Nice
straight
leg
to the
sweep.
ground.
Take him to the ground. All right, well, Mr. Cartwright, he gets back up, and he grabs him, and he's gonna go for what is called the Haas toss. Throw him like his son, Haas. Oh man, I got a 1.
Oh, then he like grabbed his shirt and then kind of slipped off and fell on his
Yeah,
ass.
Or Mr. Ingalls has some moves, man. He probably did some like shaking.
Oh yeah, he did with that frilly shirt and everything. All right, well, Pa's gonna come out with the Farm Boy front kick. That's a 3. A little connection, but not a whole lot of damage.
Not bad though. Hacking away at him. All right, well, Mr. Cartwright, he's just gonna go for the good old Cartwright roundhouse kick. Gonna be weird to see a cowboy in pink doing a roundhouse kick, but let's see what happens. Ooh, we got a 1. Nothing happened, man.
Dude, what's going on, Adama, aka Benjamin Cartwright?
He's just not feeling it, man. He's
just-
kind of off.
Picture him as a Cylon. Just channel that rage. Well, Pa learned this one from his adopted son. This is the Albert the Antichrist upside down crucifix kick. And that's a 3.
Damn. Just the name alone hurt him. All right, well, Daddy Cartwright's going to do the how come every time I get with a chick, they end up dying? Bitch slap attack. Ooh, and that's an 8.
Nice.
You got some anger there.
Yeah,
There
he
it is.
do,s because
He had a
he's like,
he
I
had
got
to channel that. How come I
3 baby mamas and they all dead.
I got no loving?
I mean, he's got Gamora, right?
He does. He does. Maybe. I don't know, because probably going to change. He's got some bad luck.
Yeah,
Cartwright.
true.
He got some bad luck.
For those keeping track at home, we have Ben Cartwright with 9 HP left. And old Pa Ingalls with 13 HP left.
So still, anyone's game.
This
Anyone's
is a good match. That 8 really brought back the Cartwright.
Yeah. All right, man. I believe it is Mr. Ingalls' turn.
All right.
It's Ingalls, right? That's
yeah,
how you pronounce
Ingalls.
it.
Yeah.
Ingalls. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Pa, what you gonna
Sorry, I
do
couldn't-
here? Well, in stereotypical Prairie Boy fashion, he's gonna come in with the covered wagon crane kick, and that is an 8.
Nice. Damn. Come on, Ben. I mean, you got Mr. Cartwright, man. Something's just off about him. I mean, when he comes in wearing a pink cowboy getup, he's not throwing anything. Like, what's going on?
I mean, he's
here?
thinking about Melody from Hey Dude. You know,
That's
it's all right.
maybe. Or maybe he's just thinking about that good old hop sing dinner, and he's gonna come with the late for dinner dash attack. He got a 3. Damn.
All right, this is gonna end it here. What's old Pa gonna do?
Gonna do a finisher?
He's gonna do what?
A finisher.
Oh,
You know, like finish him.
a finisher. I didn't even write out any finishing moves. Give me 1 second. Please stand by.
Do it. Just wing it.
All right, give me something about oh, he's okay, I got it. So old Pa learned
Go.
this one down at the Roadhouse. He's coming in with the Roadhouse throat rip outer thing, throat rip. Here we go. And that is an 8. He's straight
Nice.
finished.
Damn. Wow. He had some aggression against his paw.
Apparently
Ripped
he's
his
like,
paws through
you
that.
left me alone in Nevada. Where'd you go, Pa?
Where'd you go, paw? I was banging fucking alien chicks, dude. Like sex in space with
Yeah,
aliens.
and like blowing up, robots.
Like you can't beat that. But yeah, I guess it got him in the long run. Got his throat ripped out.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Damn, he brought nothing. Shit.
I mean, we all know that, old Ben. He's a lover, not a fighter.
And that's all he wanted. He was just looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
Looking for love. Well, let's mop him off the
yeah. I think we had to.
the ring.
Yeah.
Got blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Like kind of down note.
Ugh.
Fuck. Nice attack
Yeah,
though.
it was just that inner rage. He's like really channeling that Beelzebub anger. Just hanging out with his son too much.
Hanging out with his son, man. Damn. Inner demons.
Yeah,
There
we
you
all
go.
have them. Happy Thanksgiving.
We all have them. Happy Thanksgiving, but don't take our word for it.
Dead fight. Dead fight. Dead fights.
My dad beat up your dad.
Dead fight. Dead.
Hey, make sure and check out our post-fight interviews only on YouTube.